So today, we're going to go and talk about the Family Kamehameha Trio, and I think that this is one of the more cooler units to talk about, because this is a unit that's from 2016, and I think that their EZAs were all quite solid. Even though Goten's was easily the best one, I think that they were all quite solid regardless. So let's go ahead and talk about each and every one of these guys. So we're going to start out with the Gohan, even though they all came out on the same day back in November 10th of 2016. I think Gohan was the best one because he was doing something that was quite important, that being offense, obviously back during the Leader Skill / Dokkan event meta. And this guy was actually pretty good for taking down the Broly Dokkan event. If I do remember seeing this guy inside a YouTube video correctly, this guy was very good in there because he did disable Broly's Rampage skill inside, of course, the Berserker of Destruction event, being the hardest Dokkan event ever. This is easily the hardest Dokkan event in history, because when this ad first came out, people were getting bodied like left, right, and center. But as more options came out, obviously this got much more easier over time. But I heard so many stories of people just bringing their teams in there, like the little monotype teams and stuff, and getting bodied, just brushed off very easily. So with that in mind, this guy was able to A, disable Broly's Rampage, which was actually pretty important, and B, do something that was obviously good, that being him having an attack buff at the start of the turn. It was a percentage attack buff, which is obviously nice. And you guys know whose team he was on. Let's go ahead on over to AGL real quick. You guys already know, I mean, he had AGL Super Vegito, right? Yeah, like back in 2016. In July of 2016, he has AGL Super Vegito. Even though options came out a year later, when this guy's Dokkan event dropped in September 1st of 2015, of course, him being the first Dokkan vest, this Dokkan event was still pretty goddamn hard. Even though I guess you can make the case some other Dokkan events were actually quite tough, this guy's event was still pretty formidable, of course. So yeah, I mean, he was on AGL Super Vegito's team. Double AGL Super Vegito with this guy in the team would easily clear the Broly Dokkan event. So moving on over to Goten. Let me go ahead and go to Goten. I think Goten, as well as Goku, because they're both on the Mono STR team, I think Goten worked pretty well on this team because, I mean, of course, he's disabling Rampage, which is obviously useful for the event. He is a Orb Changer that starts out with 30% attack. So not only is he an Orb Changer that can help the team synergize well, which is the most important thing about him, but this guy starting out with a attack buff was also good. Starting out with a percentage attack buff back in 2016 is it's pretty good, guys. And then going on over to Goku, I would argue that Goku was not really that crazy because when your HP is 30% or above, you just had 3 ki and 5,000 attack. This really doesn't seem like much, but I would like to assume that this guy actually did have a nice attack stack back inside 2016. Honestly, I think Gohan's the best of them because, I mean, a 90% attack, disabling Rampage, and being on AGL Super Vegito's team is actually really nice. Double STR Omega could work with these guys in the team for sure, but the thing is that you want to run, like, Goten more specifically because Goten was an Orb Chainer that helped the team synergize well, but Goku was just really a whatever unit because all he really had was this. I want to go ahead and check all of their best linking partners. Let me check Goten. Who's Goten's best linking partner? So Goten's best linking partner, of course, would have to be... to much surprise, the Family Kamehameha units, of course, being the Goku and the Gohan. It's that they have Blazing Battle as a link, right? Yeah, this link was like tailor-made to go up against that Broly Dokkan event because it disables enemy rage, as you guys can see right there. So let me go on over to Gohan. Same things with Gohan, and same thing is with Goku. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about them post-EZA, right? Start out with Gohan. So Gohan, he gains 30% attack for one turn, gains 90% attack and 40% defense when performing a super attack, and of course still disables Rampage. So of course at this time in 2018, we are inside the Super Battle Road meta right now. So this guy for Battle Road is definitely an option you can run in there, but I feel as if though the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku was still a much more better option run over him for Super AGL anyways. Could he be ran in there? Yes, he can be solid because he does have an attack and defensive buff when he does a super attack, but other than that, this guy's really... he's alright, right? He's alright. So let's go on over to Goten. Goten is easily the best of all the three post-EZA. Easy. It's not close. He's far and away the best of the three, because Goten gains 30% defense for 3 turns, which is stackable, and he's still an orb changer from physical to rainbow, and he starts out with 70% attack and defense. So he starts out with attack and defensive buff, he's an orb changer, and he gains defense for multiple turns. Goten's good. Goten is quite balanced, quite good. The best thing about him, of course, the fact that he is a rainbow orb changer and starts out with attack and defensive buff that builds up attack and defense multiple turns. But Goten is quite good. I am very impressed with how they did Goten. And him for Battle Road, he is definitely an option. You can make the case that he can be a staple option back in 2018 on Super STR. Let's go on over to Goku. I would probably have to say Gohan is the worst, and Goku is the second best, and then Goten's far and away the best. And as for the EZA Super Saiyan Goku, I mean, this guy is alright. He's just a support type unit on super attack. He gives allies 25% attack for 1 turn. Starts out with 3 keen, 80% attack and defense with HP 30% or above. I mean, this Goku's good, for sure. I mean, the 3 key definitely helps. Definitely helps. He has the most attack and defensive buff of all 3 of them, but I would still argue Goten is better because Goten has stackable defense for multiple turns. For 3 turns, of course. And the fact that he starts out with 70% attack and defense with orb changing is definitely really good. Yeah, he's probably the most useful for Battle Road. I could say that these two can be ran as a rotation for Super STR, but it's like Gohan, Gohan for Super AGL is whatever, to be honest. You don't really have to run Gohan. So, yeah, that's really all there is for these units. I think I should go ahead and take a look at how many 200% leader skills these guys on, but I would have to pull up a bunch of tabs, because I'm pretty sure that each and every one of these guys are all in their own separate 200% leader skills. You know what? It is a unit review. I gotta point out how many 200% leader skills these guys are on. So for each and every one of these units, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up their 200% leader skills. Let's just go ahead and do it without a jump cut. We're just gonna go do it right now. So as for Gohan, let's start with Gohan. So Gohan Hybrid Saiyans will have to be a yes. I would like to believe so, because of course this guy is on Movie Heroes, clearly. He's on this guy's 200% leader skill, and I don't think that he's on this guy's 200% leader skill, because he's not on Exploding Rage, and he's not on, what's his other 200% to? Power of Wishes. He's not on Power of Wishes, is he? He is on Power of Wishes. Oh, shit. Okay, so he's on Dokkan Fest God Goku's 200% leader skill, and he's also on Ella Ultimate Gohan's 200% leader skill to Hybrid Saiyans, Bond of Parent and Child, of course, in Movie Heroes, right? Because, yeah, this is Bond of Parent Child. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, all 3 of them are chilling in separate cards. So that's 2 200% leader skills for the AGL Gohan. Let's go ahead and see Buu Saga. He's not on Gifted Warriors, so no, he's not on Buu Saga's full power. He's not on Crossover. Movie Heroes. As for Movie Heroes, he obviously does the Kamehameha, so he's on the LR Gods 200% leader skill. As for the Gammas, he's not on Accelerated Battle or Worthy Rivals, right? Let me go ahead and get this Gohan. He is not on Accelerated Battle. He's just throwing a Kamehameha at the boss's face, so, I mean, clearly. And, of course, he's not on Pure Saiyan, so he's not in the Medical Movie Goku and Vegeta's 200% leader skill. Goku's family, I mean, let me double check. I don't remember. Right? Isn't this card on Buu Saga? I was like, wait a minute, no Andros has Cell Saga. Clearly not. Obviously not. So he's on none of these sort of 200 leader skills. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek back at this Gohan. Siblings Bond is a no. Super Saiyans is a no. Kamehameha is a no. And Defenders of Justice is a no. Bond of Parent Child is a no. Earth Red Fighters is a no, I believe. Because Turtle School and Earthling, he's not on neither. And Power of Wishes, let me go and take a quick peek at Power of Wishes. You are to Final Trump card, right? This is Final Trump card, and Shadow Dragon Saga, he's not Final Trump card. And as for the Power of Wishes, let me go back over to Power of Wishes. Power of Wishes will have to be the Z-Boys. Z-Boys, Connected Hope, and Buu Saga. Okay, so he is on the Z-Boys 200% leader skill because, of course, he is on Buu Saga. Yeah. For whatever reason, I don't know why these cards are on Buu Saga. I don't think they should be on Buu Saga, to be honest, but it is whatever. But yeah, he's on Power Wishes and Buu Saga. So he's on the LRZ Boys 200 leader skills. So he's on 1, 2, 3, 4 200 leader skills. Alright. I don't think I missed any, but of course, if I missed any 200% leader skills, please let me know down below. You guys already know the drill. So let's go ahead and close that out. So he's on 4 200 leader skills. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Now, as for Goku, let's do Goku next. That's okay. Goku's 200% leader skills. Buu Saga is a no. Pure Saiyans will have to be a yes, right? because this guy is on Power of Wishes. Alright, so he's on God Goku's 200 Sleeta skill, which is cool. Alright, so he's on God Goku's 200 Sleeta skill. Full power, no. Movie Heroes is a yes. He's on, I think he's on both these 200 Sleeta skills for Movie Heroes, right? He's on this one. He's also on this one, because clearly he's a pure Saiyan. Obviously. And he's on Movie Heroes. So this guy's already on 3 200% leader skills, right? And the only reason why I'm going through these, like, all three of them separately is because I don't have to do the jump cuts immediately. I'm just going to do it outright inside the video. It's 3 units I have to talk about for the 200 leader skills, but it's a-okay. I'll just go through it. This is probably a video I'll make an exception for, to go through the 200 leader skills for these units, but it's whatever, right? So, where were we? I think we were at Goku's family, right? And of course, he's on Tech Bardock's 200 leader skill. Yo, this guy's celebration was interesting. Very interesting celebration, right? Super Saiyans, no. Kamehameha's a no. Turtle School is a yes. Bond of Friendship's a no. Accelerated Battle is a no, right? Yeah, it's a no. Let's go back on over to this Goku. Bond of Parent-Child is a no. Earthbred Fighter is a yes. And Power of Wishes is also a yes. So Turtle School is definitely you. Let's go ahead and have his page load. Okay, that's nice. Let's go over to Earthbred Fighters. Yamcha, clearly, because he's on Turtle School. So, yeah, Earthbred Fighters in Turtle School. I hate this name, Earthbred Fighters. Like, come on now. Okay. And he is on the LRZ Boys 200. Please go to Buu Saga and Power of Wishes. So, Goku is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 200 Sleeta skills. And the Gohan is on 4. So, that's in counting so far. Let's go ahead and close all these out. So, let's go ahead and get Goten. And Goten is definitely on the Hybrid Saiyans 200 Sleeta skill. I mean, obviously, because he's Hybrid Saiyans and he's Hybrid Saiyans and he's Movie Heroes, so for sure. And he's also on Bond of Parent-Child, clearly. He's definitely on this Goku's 200 Sleeta skill because he is on Power of Wishes, correct? Yeah, he is. Okay, so off the rip, he's on both these 200 Sleeta skills. That's cool. So Buu Saga, no. Wait, he is on Buu Sagas because he's Gifted Warriors. Yeah, he's on Buu Sagas. Okay. That's nice. Goten has an extra 200 Sleeta skill for Amon Vegeta. Alright. Full power, no. Dragon Ball Seekers is a... Is he on Bond of Friendship? Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's on Pan's 200% leader skill. Oh, Goten probably got the most 200% leader skills. Because he's on Bond of Friendship. Oh, and no, GT Heroes. Wow, I completely forgot about Pan's 200% leader skill. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. I haven't used Pan in months, so that's probably why I forgot. Okay. Movie Heroes, Force God Goku, for sure. There's obviously Movie Heroes and Kamehameha. Goku's family, I mean, no. Youth, Youth. Let me go ahead and get Youth, because Bond of Friendship and Youth. So he is on this 200 Sleeta skill. He's on both the Bond of Friendship, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Power of... No, and Bond of Friendship, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Youth only. I was thinking about another 200 Sleeta skill, right? He's on this one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. That's definitely really nice. He's on 5 200 Sleeta skills already. Siblings Bonds, no. Super Saiyans, no. Kamehameha's a no. Gifted Warriors, I mean, obviously. Bond of Friendship, no. Earthbred Fire's Power of Wishes. Okay. So this guy's on 6 200 Sleeta skills. Very nice. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so the Goten is on 6 200 Sleeta skills. The Goku is on 7, and Gohan's only on 4. Gohan's on 4. What? Okay, so what is good about these guys? So each of these guys pre-EZA, what is good about them? I think that what's good about these guys, starting from Gohan, is the fact that he was probably the best of all of them because he had the biggest attack buff out of all of them, and the fact that, of course, all these guys disable rage made it very important for that Broly Dokkan event. So this guy was hitting a nice attack stat while being on Super AGL, which is possibly the best monotyping back in 2016. Yeah. For Goten, orb changing with attack buff and disabling rage still. And for Goku, I mean, Goku was pretty much, I mean, disabling Rampage with his start of turn key and hitting probably a good attack stat. Now, post EZA, what is good about these guys is the fact that what's good about him is that he actually gains defense on super attack. That is important. He gains attack and defensive buff on super attack, which is really nice. for sure. And then Goten, of course, I mean, Goten easily being the best of them. He's an orb changer, starts out with attack and defensive buff and gains defense for multiple turns. And then Goku, of course, he's a support type unit on his super attack effect, given 25% attack for the entire turn, and then started out with 3 key and 8% attack and defense. These two as a rotation is definitely pretty nice. Because what do they get with every link active at link level 10? Let's go and see. Because that is 60% attack with 5% defense and 3 key. Okay. I mean, these units are good, for sure. For their respective metas, I think they were good, and I think pre-EZA they were all good. Yeah. Even though this guy actually looks a little bit shoddy, like pre-EZA, but yeah, I think that is really about it. I would say this guy is definitely my favorite to use all of them because he was easily the best one. This guy, me and him have a lot of history, and I really hope that they do like a super EZA on all of these guys. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I will catch you guys in the next video, and I love you all. Peace.